Training a Labrador can be such a rewarding experience, but there are some common mistakes that can make the process harder than it needs to be. These aren't just small errors. They can have a big impact on how your lab grows and behaves. First, and the biggest mistake, is the inconsistency. When you're not consistent with commands and rules, it can leave your lab feeling confused and unsure of what's expected of them. Imagine teaching them to sit one day by saying sit, and then the next day using down for the same action. It's no wonder they might not respond. Consistency isn't just about using the same commands, it's about keeping your expectations clear. Make sure everyone in your family uses the same words and follows the same rules, so your lab knows what to do every time. Second is lack of early socialization. If labs don't get enough socialization as puppies, it can lead to fear or anxiety when they're older. Labs are naturally friendly and outgoing, but they need to experience a variety of people, places, and situations early on to stay that way. Without this exposure, they might become nervous or even act out in unfamiliar settings. Start slow by introducing them to new environments like parks or pet-friendly stores, and gradually work up to busier or noisier places. Next is being too harsh. Labradors are sensitive dogs, and harsh training methods can do more harm than good. Yelling, using physical punishment, or showing frustration might make your lab scared of you instead of teaching them anything useful. Plus, harsh methods can damage the bond you're trying to build with your dog. Research has shown that positive reinforcement, like treats, praise, or playtime, is not only more effective, but also helps your dog feel confident and happy while learning. If your lab isn't getting something right, take a step back and think about how you can teach it differently instead of raising your voice or getting upset. Training for too long. Labs are full of energy, but that doesn't mean they can focus forever. Long training sessions can make them bored or tired, which can lead to frustration for both of you. Instead of spending an hour trying to teach them a command, aim for short sessions, about 5 to 10 minutes each. You can do multiple sessions throughout the day to keep things fresh and fun. When training feels like a game, your lab will be excited to learn, and you'll see better results. Expecting too much too soon. It's easy to get frustrated when your Labrador doesn't pick up a command right away, especially since they're known for being smart dogs. But just because they're intelligent doesn't mean they can learn everything overnight. Training takes time and practice. If your lab struggles with a new command, break it down into smaller steps and reward them for each small success. Celebrate the progress, even if it's slow. Remember, your lab wants to make you happy. They just need you to guide them at their pace. Before going through the most effective training techniques for Labradors, we need to understand their nature. Labs were originally bred as working dogs, so they have natural instincts to retrieve and stay active. That's why you'll often see them carrying things around in their mouths. It's just part of who they are. They are also very social dogs who love spending time with people. If they're left alone for too long, they can get bored, and that's when destructive behaviors like chewing might start. One of their best qualities is their love for food, which makes them super easy to motivate during training. But you'll need to watch their diet carefully since they can easily gain weight. By paying attention to your lab's natural behaviors and needs, you'll find training becomes a lot easier and more enjoyable for both of you. Now, training a Labrador is all about using methods that match their playful and eager-to-please nature. Positive reinforcement is one of the most effective techniques. Rewarding your lab with treats, praise, or playtime when they follow a command helps them connect good behavior with something enjoyable. Keep training sessions short and fun, around 5 to 10 minutes, since labs have lots of energy but might lose focus if sessions go on too long. Start with basic commands like sit, stay, and come, and always reward them immediately when they get it right. Since Labradors love food and play, you can use those as motivators during training. For example, a quick game of fetch or a small treat can make a huge difference in keeping them engaged and excited to learn. Training isn't just about commands, it's about building a bond with your lab through patience, consistency, and understanding.